Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Mr. Developer. So in this tutorial we're going to learn how can we access the private data outside of the class. It's strange, right? As we know that once we declare the methods, the constructor and the variable is private, we cannot access them from outside of the class, right? Uh, but you before that, let's focus on what is private. That using private, we can make a fully encapsulated class by making the data is private from outside of the class. And once we declare a constructor is private, we cannot create object of it. But what if I tell you that we can manipulate the data, right? Though it's strange, there is a technique. Okay, it's a small technique that we can bypass it. So let me take you to my ID to tell you how it happens. I'm making myself as small and keeping myself as right side. Okay. So this is my data. Okay. This is my name. This is my ID. This is my contact number. If you see, all these three data are private. This is also private, and this is also private, right? But we cannot access it from outside of the class. Okay, if I do also, it will throw exception, right? But I'm telling you the technique. How can you do that? Class ls is equal to class dot for name. I'm giving the user class here. Com dot user. Yeah. See, this is my package. Okay, where we have the user class. So what we are doing here, we are loading the class user class, right? Before that, I will show you my project structure. See, this is my user test class, this is my user class. They both are in different package, so they are nowhere related, right? Yeah. So this is my loading. I mean, we're loading the class. So how, I mean, what this line will do? So when we use this class dot for name, okay, uh, it looks for the class user in the specified package, this com dot suman dot user class. Then it loads it into the memory, right? Now what we have to do, we have to create object of it. Okay, what, how can we do that? Object obj is equal to cls dot new instance. So what this line will do, it will create the new instance of this class. Okay, we're creating a new instance here of user represented by class.forename. Now the object variable holds reference to this newly created object. Okay, right? So now what we have to do, we have to declare the fields inside this object. How can you do that? Field field is equal to cls dot get declared field. So field in the sense the variable. We have to give the variable name here. Now I'm giving its name. Okay. So what this line will do, it will get the declared field name from the user class. Here FLD, right? This FLD, this FLD refers to the name field of the user class. Here the FLD refers to the name field of user class. Correct? Now what we have to do, we have to set the access, we have to get the access of it, right? For that we have to create the values equal to fld. Okay, now what I'm doing in this line, okay, it creates the new reference values which points the same field object of field. Okay, essentially values and this FLD refers to the same field object of the user class. Okay, now we have to set accessible of it. Key focus on values dot set accessible. Okay, so we are giving access to the values, whatever the values we got, we are giving access to it, right? Now we have to object val is equal to values dot get object, right? Now we have to give what this line is doing here. We uh, here we are creating a, we're here we are retrieving that value of, value of the field from object. Okay, as it is false, we cannot access the data. I'm showing you here println val. Okay, I'm running this class. See, we are getting the exception here. Well, then what is the exception? That cannot access a member of class user with modifiers private. But I'm showing you a trick which will break the OOP principle. Okay, you know, this is false, right? We are giving access, we are not giving access to it. Now I'm making it to true. This is the technique that we are breaking the OOP principle over here and getting access to the private data. Okay, now I will show you. We are getting name over here and I'm running the application. See, we got the data. Okay, also we can manipulate the data, guys. I will show you how can we manipulate the data. Okay, values dot set object edge. This is the object. Okay, what value we are setting here from the Suman. I'm making it as Sadanand. Okay, we are manipulating the data. We got Suman here before, but now we are getting Sadanand here over here. I will show you. Yeah, see, we manipulated the data as well. So this is what this is how we can bypass the private data, okay, using reflection API. This is the technique called reflection API. So if you know anything about Spring Boot, there is a something there is a topic called dependency injection. Okay, so in the dependency injection, we have three types of injection, that is setter injection, constructor injection, and field injection, right? But setter injection and constructor injection, we can use them according to our requirement. But when it comes to field injection, most of the companies do not follow that one. Why? Because see, we are breaking the OOP principle, guys. We are accessing the private data from the different class. So here the privacy issue occurs. Correct. So the companies never use this field injection. Most of the companies using this field injection to make the code less, but that is no way, allowed. Okay, few companies are using, but they might be not aware of it, right? So that's all for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. I won't tell you to subscribe or like and all those things. What I'm doing is I got something new idea, so I thought of sharing it on this channel. So please stay in touch, and will I will get back to this channel with some new contents. Thank you.